The Telegraph now, and the Chinese lab at the centre of the COVID leak theory is in trouble for violating biosafety rules. Hey, what's the worst thing that could happen, Katharyn?
Well, you said it first. They are suspected of the COVID leak and have been stripped of the U.S. funding for violating the biosafety rules. In these experiments that apparently this lab did, which occurred between 2018 and 2019, one chimeric virus killed 75% of infected humanized mice within 2 weeks.
So that sounds a bit more deadly than COVID.
It's a lot of mice.
Yeah. It's a lot of humans if it got out as well.
Yeah. So in the months before the pandemic, the Institute had registered patents for repairs to ventilation symptoms and broken seals, and it is believed to have worked on viruses at inappropriate biosafety levels.
Jeez.
Always change your air vents.
Yeah, and this seems to corroborate a lot of what was described as far-right conspiracy theories up until recently. Well, the COVID lab leak, if this is the same lab, they're doing these experiments on novel bat coronaviruses
in Wuhan.
And making them deadly in Wuhan, and also they didn't have the proper safety equipment and protocols to stop it escaping. I mean, this pretty much suggests that, the lab leak...
Well, the best thing about the whole lab leak theory is you weren't allowed to say it, because that's racist to even suggest that this is a racist thing to say. I said, okay, so the actual official theory then is that some Chinese person ate a bat. That's even more racist. That's more racist than saying that. But the best thing is this quote is a quote from one of the doctors there, Dr. Dazak, and he says the following: none of the work changed animal viruses so they can infect humans. They only infected human cell cultures, and that's a big difference. That's like me saying, no, none of the work I did was responsible for this, even though it was definitely responsible for this thing that definitely happened. But you can trust me, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah. And also the revelation that the US is stopping funding it.
Yeah,
I didn't know the US was funding these Chinese biolabs in the first place. And I don't really understand why the US is funding a coronavirus lab in Wuhan in the first place.
Well, apparently they're funding these labs all over the world. And there was a lot of, these labs are being funded apparently all over the world, and there was a lot that were being funded in Ukraine, and suddenly there's been less. I don't want to go into my conspiracy theories.
Right. Well, I'm just happy I get to go back to eating bat soup.
Yeah.